Good morning, everyone. I hope you are doing well. For those that are joining us for the first time, please allow me to officially welcome you to our amazing conference. Welcome to the Real World Solutions for Real World Problems, uh, looking to capture women in the leadership advantage, moving them forward, expanding our opportunities. I am Dr. Shana Garrett. I serve as the Dean for the School of Criminal Justice, Psychology, and Public Policy and Administration at Walden. And it's my absolute honor to be here this morning with a few opening remarks to get us set for today. So if you're with us today for the first time, welcome. Boy, are you in for an exciting day. Yesterday was just fantastic. And if you're coming back for a second day, wow, how amazing was yesterday, right? Between the presenters, the session topics, the chats, and the dialogue, I was moved from tears to cheers several times through sessions, not to mention the whole day. So I hope you also found the richness in both information and engagement that many of us have felt so far. And I know today will be just as dynamic and as exciting and as rewarding for all of us. So our first panel yesterday was the state of inequities, and that really set the tone for so many powerful, insightful conversations. So our many thanks to Avon Hart Johnson, Dr. Rivera, Sasha Butler, Molly Raymond, and Barbara Benoli for giving us so much to consider and discuss how truly we've made some progress, but it's not enough. And then we all had breakout sessions. And I don't know about you, but I think I struggled a little bit to just pick one because there were so many interesting and dynamic topics. But hopefully, like me, I hope you all found your way to get a little bit of each event so you could get an idea of what was being presented, what was being discussed, and then you can return back to the recordings. From Bill Schultz's session on how to be an ally to women's leadership to Laurel Walsh and her amazing group of colleagues, and Jamie, Catherine, Demisha, Laquanda, and Janice, providing great insights into how to enhance support experiences by using emotional intelligence. Additionally, Deborah Tervala added her sessions on lessons learned and notes to my younger self, and I know many of us identified with several of her lessons. And for each session that I had the opportunity to step in, I added several pieces of advice and wisdom to take with me in my leadership journey, and I hope you did as well. The second breakout session was just as dynamic, with Kathleen Livingston and her colleagues Nicole and Mita discussing the cultural approach to promoting women in academic leadership roles, and Nicole Jackson's very powerful past traumas preventing women from pursuing roles in leadership. And rounding out the afternoon was Leanne Morgan and Cynthia Williams with their presentation on the hypocrisy of the sisterhood, seeking female mentorship in the workplace. There was honest, transparent, and authentic conversations happening all across the sessions. And folks, the chats were on fire. Loved that. Loved the engagements. Loved the questions and the commentary. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it continuing. Let's continue to charge for change. And if you haven't had a chance to make your way to the art exhibits, run, go, make it happen. Do it on one of your breaks. Works by Kristen Fax Wilkinson, Geneva Gray, Veronica Wanzer, Tanisha Johnson, Malika Ingram, and Brian Ragsdale are just a few pieces that really gave me a mindful moment of what this conference is all about. And while you're on that page, check out the poster exhibits and the various works by Kelly King and Heather Craig Along, among with others, to show them some love and appreciation for their contributions as well. And before I wrap up my thoughts for this morning's remarks, I want to thank you all for the support and the contributions for this event. Yesterday in my afternoon reflection session, we had a thoughtful conversation about how change is made and sustained and the value of thinking differently in our approach and our efforts to rebuild structure. So many powerful statements and conversations that I'm still continuing to process, many of them still this morning. And for me, holding on to that feeling and that connectedness reflects the sense of importance of being in events like this, being engaged in the topics and the conversations for which to meet to create meaningful change. And so with that, I wanted to leave you with two quotes this morning. Again, two of my favorites. The first one's from the Dalai Lama, that says it's not enough to be compassionate. You must act. And the second one is from Maya again. Stepping onto a brand new path is difficult, but not more difficult than remaining in a situation which is not nurturing the whole woman. So, again, enjoy your time with us. Encourage you to reach out, build connections, celebrate this time to invest in you and in others. And it is my distinct pleasure to introduce my amazing colleague, Bettina Straight.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to see so many people back this morning. And Shanna, you did such a wonderful job of recapping. And I have a feeling those who weren't able to attend yesterday will make it a priority to hop in on the recordings when they're available. I've been sending the link to people saying, I know you couldn't attend, live and in person, but please, check this out. You can still register. And that is absolutely a shameless plug to get more people just to exposure to not only the amazing presenters, but the conversations that have been taking place. I was thinking last night, kind of the same, I was processing things, and in our breakout session at the end, in terms of reflection, someone shared that what they really had gained just from the half a day was a feeling of not being alone in their journey, and how it emboldened her and made her feel empowered to know that she sometimes feels like she's alone in this, and dealing with certain things or struggling on her own. And that being a part of this group yesterday reminded her that that's not at all the case, and that she now has people she knows she can connect with and reach out to. And I just thought, my gosh, when we put things like this together, we're so often focused on, what is the content and what is the material and what are the things. We always want people to walk away and have those aha moments and those takeaways. But I just thought, wow, this is one of those other intangibles that I was so happy to hear she was receiving. And I think many others probably will too. So I didn't even introduce myself. For those of you who are new, my name is Bettina Straight. I'm the Director of Diversity, Inclusion, and Organizational Effectiveness at Walden. Happily celebrating 8 months here with this amazing team, and so excited to be part of yet another just outstanding event. I had a chance yesterday in the morning in the first session to put us in a kind of focused mind frame, and to do I did a bit of a meditation to bring us all together and call us into this moment. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not asking anyone to close their eyes, because I know what that could result in at this hour for some of us. And so please feel free, keep your eyes open. But I am going to do a couple of readings from, and one thing, Shannon, I know we were talking about this in the chat. The book list that is being created on the main page.
Yes.
I know you said your Amazon cart is going to be on fire and my Audible and all of that. I mean, I am so susceptible to the influence of other voracious readers. And so if you haven't already looked and I'm just going to screenshot and, have Amazon on one screen and have that on the other, because I think many of us can. Oh yes, shortcut it. So many of us can utilize those as resources for ourselves, and it's a business write-off, isn't it? Let's be savvy about these things. So I'm going to read from a book that actually my friend Suzanne has written, not a plug, but it's called Broken Wide Whole. And I didn't know her other than her artwork, but had a chance to meet her a couple of years ago when we traveled down to Richmond. And so I have 2 short pieces to read for everyone, just to kind of, again, pull us together in the mind frame of what we are about to experience. So this one is called For Blessing. May your morning cup fill you with what you need to step into your day. May each sip move into your body alongside courage and strength, hope and joy. May you inhabit the spaces of your day carrying only what you need to carry. May wonder and mystery greet you with their welcome spirit. So I thought that was a wonderful, here we go. And then this one is called, fittingly, this is one of those books where you can flip through and find exactly what you need, even when you didn't know it was there. So this is called For Today. Let's be honest. Today I listen at the water's edge, at the edge of containment and contentment. Cicadas, water cascading, the hymn of life all around. The river moves and I move with it. The breeze cools my fiery thoughts. If I touch my pen to tongue, the words will burn. Today I am broken, wide, whole. Again, in my 1,000 mornings, I've awakened to myself sitting at the edge of containment and contentment. Dis-ease and misunderstanding clamor for attention. The cicadas win. The river frog comes in a close second. My heart leaps with the frog, a welcome exclamation of exuberance. Here I am, exactly where I am meant to be in this moment. Showing up to myself, a steady commitment. Today I am broken wide whole, resting in the comforts of flesh and bone. So my friend Suzanne is wonderful. I'm so excited that all of you are here. I hope that you will, now I can see you. I hope that you will take this time, as I mentioned yesterday, to fill your cup, but also when you can, to fill the cup of others, to know that together we have linked arms in what can be a challenging experience. It brings up a lot of stuff, right? Our desire to achieve and the pressure that that puts on us as women, the enthusiasm we have for collaboration and commiseration sometimes, and the knowledge that there are still things that get put in our way through no fault of our own. Sometimes we stick stumbling blocks in front of us and we've got to figure out why that happens. And I'm just so excited for everyone to share all of the knowledge, the wisdom, the experience, the pain, and the challenges today. So I'm so thankful everyone's with us. We do still have a little bit of time, I believe, until the next session. So literally fill your cup. I'm trying to hold my coffee mug in front. Fill your cup, replenish. I hope that you can take that, those few minutes to get yourself ready for what I know will be an amazing day.